Mr. Beardstone,
Hello.
welcome to this lovely series. I see you've been busy this week.
I have. I did machines. I did machines
Yes.
and things. But look at all the stuff we're making, Foxy.
But the machines, it's ridiculous. It's like I don't know, you found some space and just filled every single piece of it with a machine.
Pretty much. Yeah, look, here's a time lapse of me doing it.
How long do I have to wait for?
Yeah, that's a good point. You probably didn't actually see that, did you? We're making all the metals here. So we're taking cobble. We've got the cobble generator, right? Built that last episode. So the cobble generator, all the cobble's coming out, going to gravel, and then into sand. The flint just gets burnt because nobody likes flint. Yeah. The sand gets turned into clay. That's getting melted down over here, and there's some melters under all these pipes. Right. So they're getting melted. We've also got an auto fueler. So there's a little arm here that basically takes lava buckets and puts them in there and keeps the clay coming, which is
Good, yeah.
Which is all good. You know, that's what we want. Although for some reason it's run out of buckets, it might need some more. It's like, oh, you look so cute in your sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag, Mr. Beardstone.
Oh, that look.
Oh, it's got durability. I can only use it 250 times.
I mean, that's a lot of times.
Well, yeah, but it costs twice as much as a bed.
This system is supposed to auto refuel, but it looks like it's run out of buckets, so we might actually be getting a bit low in there now. But either way, we get lots and lots of clay. That then gets pumped all the way over here, and then the clay gets stored here. We're turning a bunch of it into terracotta via these little hot basin things. The terracotta then gets crushed into red sand. That goes over here. That gets washed, and from that we get zinc nuggets, and most importantly, dead bushes. Other bits of the clay go over here, and they get poured onto stone, and then that stone comes over this way and goes into these basins, and they get either lava or water squirted on them, which makes either viridium or azurine, and then that goes all the way over here and gets crushed. And from that, we get loads of stuff. We get like copper and tin and more clay, which then gets fed back into the system and all sorts, which is absolutely wonderful. So that's most of the metals, but we also needed gold. So we're just doing the classic gravel to sand, haunt it, wash it.
Whole sandy, washy. So we're getting quartz as well then?
So we're getting quartz, and we're getting gold, which I'm then compacting the gold down into ingots, which I haven't done with any of the others.
Why not? Yeah,
Why not?
Very good, Mr. Beardstone. Very good.
So I have done lots of machines, but this isn't actually all I've done, Foxy.
Really?
Really? Do you want to see what else I've done?
I want to see what else you've done, Mr. Beardstone.
Well, basically, building that much machinery meant I needed andesite alloy.
Right.
Lots of andesite alloy. So I was going to go mining, but I made a discovery.
You made a discovery?
Yes, by doing this thing called reading the quest book.
Reading the quest book.
A novel, I know.
Very complicated as well.
Yeah. But when you do that, you find out that triple compressed andesite, which is like a lot of andesite, it's like a chest of andesite, pretty much.
It makes andesite go all over the floor. That's what triple compressed andesite does it?
It does, yes. No, that's a floor. Wait, look, that's a flaw in the collection system. but basically, we're auto generating andesite, like a cobble generator, but just andesite. We've got an entire rose gold chest.
Oh my goodness!
Full of andesite.
There's a bit of andesite in there, Mr. Beardstone.
Yeah,
so some of it does actually make it out of that water stream then, or off the floor and into the chest. That's good.
Actually, all of it does until the chest is full.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, just imagine how much we would have had if you would have had a proper collection system on there.
Obviously, the andesite is all well and good, but I needed andesite alloy, Foxy.
Have you done nothing this week other than being on here? You're making a fool of me, Mr. Beardstone.
Look, I spent a few hours on here, and then I went AFK. But basically, you can just dump all the ingredients in this chest at the back here, and get andesite alloy. So we've got, what's that, 4 stacks of blocks almost?
So we got andesite for days then?
Yes, and that's the stuff I didn't use. Obviously, I used loads in the machine, making all those crushing wheels and all that jazz. So we now have all of the metals. Essentially, everything I said I was going to do last episode, I did between episodes because we didn't really actually get much done last episode.
We had a lot of fun doing things that weren't particularly productive, didn't we?
We did. We certainly did.
Like my gyrocopter, which you parked on the roof for me.
Yeah, sorry about that. I thought it'd be funny.
Yes.
It was. I enjoyed it. Oh, also, be careful if you go in the tavern.
Yeah, I noticed. I went in the tavern and
Did you
it nearly
notice?
exploded. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Somehow you've managed to get a creeper sat
No, that
down
wasn't
at
me.
the bar.
That wasn't me.
So you can't go anywhere near the bar. You can't come through the back. It's going to be very difficult for me to brew you a beer at the end of the episode, Mr. Beardstone, now.
Do they actually explode when they're on a seat?
Yes.
Okay, you sound like you've had experience with this in the past.
I nearly went off earlier because I didn't know he was there.
So that's what I've done between episodes. What have you been up to?
Well, Mr. Beardstone, it's been half term this week, which means I haven't had time to get on midweek and do any of the things that I was supposed to do. So I got up early this morning and logged on a couple of hours before because, do you know what, Mr. Beardstone? I'm sick of going to the moon. I'm absolutely sick of it. I don't ever want to go again, so I've made sure that we never, ever, ever have to go to the moon again. And the way that I've done that is I went to the moon, died a few times, got a few blaze rods, and I may have stolen a blaze spawner so that we don't have to go there. And according to the quest book, which you kindly pointed out to me between episodes, if we put blaze spawners in one of these smelty things, something happens. I don't know what happens, but something does, and it sounds good. So I got a few blaze rods. I managed to make this area here of this smelty thing. But as you can see, it's nowhere near big enough for a blaze spawner. A blaze spawner should be 9 by 9, really. And I didn't have enough bricks to make it big enough. So we've now got a 2-layered thick wall to make sure they don't spawn on the outside. And we've got a 1-layer thick one of these. When I put the foundry controller back on there, we should, hopefully, if I can... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I pressed the wrong button, Mr. Beardstone.
Oh, okay.
One moment, please.
Technical errors.
Blazes in here in a minute. Hopefully. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, there's one.
Yeah. I don't want to... Ow. Oh,
you're getting flashbacks, Foxy.
Yeah. Right, get the controller on. Put a new window in, quick. And now we should, hopefully, start getting something in there. What is it? What does it say on the controller? Blazing blood.
Blazing blood?
Yeah.
What does that do?
I've no idea.
And you figured out how to get it out as well?
Well, Mrs. Beardstone may have a bit told us how to get it out. Not that it works, doesn't work at all.
Yeah, not that Mrs. Beardstone has ever once used a Tinker's Foundry.
Yes.
But when I was editing, and she watched that bit, and she said, well, how's stuff supposed to get to the drain if it's on the corner of the foundry? Yes. Which is a very logical and very valid point. And by moving it off the corner...
because I put one here on the corner, and I also put one down there in the floor.
Yes. So basically, your placement.
Any of them in there. But it still doesn't work. I can't get any of this blazing blood out.
Don't you need to, like... Can you turn that into blaze rods, maybe? Have you tried putting a rod cast in there?
No, I haven't. I'm going to try and put a rod cast in there and see what happens. It works, Mr. Beardstone. Oh. We got a blaze rod. We never have to go to the moon again. This is wonderful. Oh, my goodness me. I can finish this. I can make it bigger, and we never, ever, ever have to go to the moon again. This is brilliant. Oh, this is wonderful. What are we doing today, Mr. Beardstone?
So about that, we need to go to the moon.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Foxy, oh, you actually killed yourself.
Yeah.
Look, it's fine.
What do we have to go to the moon for this time? I got everything.
Yeah, well, you did. And you know what? Also, between episodes, because I knew you needed them, I actually went AFK at the blaze farm over there and got you loads of blaze rods.
I've got a machine that does it for me now.
Yes, I know that, but you didn't have this before. Anyway, so I'm glad I put the time in to do that. Look, here's a time lapse of that happening as well. I mean, I guess you can't see these time lapses, can you, Foxy?
Thanks.
Sorry, it's very awkward for you. Well, basically, we need electricity. And to make electricity, there's a few things we need that we can only find on the moon. Mainly Certus quartz and silver. So I need to go, essentially just go do a big mining mission on the moon.
Mining mission on the moon, right. Okay, well, that sounds better than fighting blazes. We don't have to go in that stupid tunnel thing anymore, do we?
No, we don't. But I do want to have a little explore on the moon, and I was thinking the best way to explore the moon is obviously not going to be on foot. No. It's probably not going to be on a tractor, as fun as that was. But we've got gyrocopter.
We do.
So my thinking is maybe we should retrieve the gyrocopter from the roof. And take that with us. I could potentially make a second one, but because it uses up...
That'd be a good idea.
Well, it uses up so much hunger. I was thinking, like, we could share one potentially, but then I don't know what your I don't know what your driving's like. So yeah, maybe my own one's better. Oh, plus it'll give us more inventory, I suppose.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
That's definitely a good idea.
But basically, I want electricity, and to get electricity, I know the first thing I need is silver and Certus quartz. So I'm going to make some preparations to get us to the moon. I'm going to make some drinkable oxygen, because that's the thing.
Ooh, I like drinkable oxygen.
Because that way we can stay there for ages, is my thinking. So yeah, I'm going to prep for the moon, and you're going to just kill loads of blazes and build stuff, right?
I'm going to put more blaze rods in here, and then I'm going to make that bigger, and then it's going to be better. And then at some point during today, hopefully with a bit of luck, after this world's longest intro that we've done.
It's very long.
Approaching on 15 minutes.
It's probably because I did so much between episodes, Foxy.
Yeah. If you want to find out what Mr. Beardstone did between episodes, because I've cut it all out, then you'll have to watch Mr. Beardstone's video, because my intro's too long. Yeah, I'm going to hopefully today get all of these metals and things out of here processed. So we've got a whole bunch of metals, all nicely in a nice little storage area somewhere around here, possibly, hopefully.
That sounds awesome. But yes, storage is driving me mad, Foxy. That's why we need electricity. It's the first step to storage.
The first step to storage. That's one small leap for Mr. Beardstone, one giant leap for the whatever it is. That was good saying, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'll probably cut that off halfway through.
Wow.
So if we're going to be going to the moon and taking this great big drill behind with us, we're going to need lots and lots of oxygen. And I think we can just make a bunch of these. They say they're consumable, and basically just use these to refill our oxygen. At least that's my hope. So I made some oxygen tanks, filled them up, prepped the spacesuits, and then Foxy gave me a potato cannon. So I shot him with a baked potato and set him on fire. Then we quickly dealt with the creeper in the bar. With the spacesuit and oxygen sorted, I packed up the drill, and then it was time to get in the kitchen and rustle up some food. While the food was cooking, I made another gyrodyne for easier travel on the moon. That's that weird flyy helicopter thing. And I then discovered packages, which work a little bit like the boxes we were already using, but you can actually break these just with an axe and they retain the contents. So I crafted a bunch more we could use for storage on our mining trip. One last thing I wanted to make was a giant shiny hammer that digs in a 3x3 area. But this actually turned out to be pretty pants, so we likely won't see that again. But eventually I was finally ready for the moon adventure, and I went to find Foxy. Foxy!
Mr. Beardstone!
Foxy! Ooh,
Mr. Beardstone.
This is looking good. Making some good progress.
They've all got lava in, so they're all powered.
Nice.
We've got a press set up over here, which is powered. I just haven't got any items over here yet.
Look at this.
I'm actually doing something today, and do you know why, Mr. Beardstone?
Because I left you alone and you're not on the moon.
Because I'm not on the moon, yes, exactly.
Yes, oh, I do love a good factory diagram as well.
Yeah, you've got to have a factory diagram.
How else do you plan? Yeah.
Exactly. So I still need 3 of the tiny puny smelterers to process the raw stuff. In fact, I only need 2 of them. I need a copper one and a tin one. But other than that, that's all of the machines done. I just got to get the items in.
Wow. That is some very good progress, Foxy.
Yeah, you see?
Oh, he's so cute. Just look at him. Oh.
I still haven't seen what it looks like.
Right, anyway, enough cuteness. Let's end your glorious morning and take you to the moon.
Yay.
I've got presents, though. I've got fun stuff.
When I went to the moon this morning, I failed to mention that I may have died a couple of times. And one of those was to this great ad star Astra thing. It was like a slimy star. And it had loads of health, and I thought, oh, that must be good to kill. So it killed me twice. And then I killed it. And do you know what I got from this, like, boss fight that I did?
No.
Oh, man.
You fought a boss on the moon?
Yep. I got a cheese and 4 rotten flesh.
I love the moon.
Let's do this.
Nice. You still got your goggles on, and you look pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm ready.
With your potato cannon, your goggles. Oh, you are ready for the moon. Let's do this.
I've been there before, Mr. Beardstone, and I know what it's like.
Yeah, I've heard the rumours.
So there's that meteor there that we discovered before. Oh, before we go anywhere, Mr. Beardstone, let's get back to the portal.
Oh, back to the portal.
Whee! Yeah. The dungeon.
Oh, yeah. Should we go do that dungeon?
Let's go do that dungeon.
I'm too hungry to fly. Airstrike. 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 Right.
I'm ready.
Out.
Good landing.
Into the scary dungeon. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Foxy.
Yeah?
I don't think it's a dungeon.
It doesn't look like a dungeon.
It doesn't. It looks like they're all unemployed Lunarians and whatnot. With that knowledge in hand, we stole everything that wasn't nailed down, then went back to the surface to continue on our flight of discovery. Yeah, I guess we'll just go for a little fly around.
Yep.
Have a little cheeky ganders. Find somewhere that looks good for setting up a mine.
There's a whole bunch of... There's like a lava lake surrounded by ice down here for some reason. Loads of the old nether stuff. Loads of nether wart as well. Oh, and magma cubes as well.
Okay. Well, we could go do some mining down there.
Oh, there's an ore in the basalt here that I don't know what it is, but I think it might be silver or Usertus quartz.
Yes, that's the sort of stuff we need. I want to get down to a decent enough level and set up the automatic mine. What about this little ledge over here?
Yeah, it's Usertus quartz ore. Are you back up at the top or are you down?
No. I'm down here. I'm right above the lava lake.
Oh, okay.
Down the hole.
Oh yeah, I see it. Wow. Whoa, I nearly crashed.
I'm too hungry. The fire! Foxy! It's not good. It's not good.
Oh dear, Mr. B.
I fell in lava. There was lots of screaming. I hate the moon, Foxy. Whose idea was it to go to the moon?
I'm actually having quite a nice time today on the moon.
Well, whoop-de-doo to you. I've got all the important stuff back, but I've lost the gyrocopter and my spare oxygen.
Oh, man. Oh.
I'm going to go stand in a corner and cry.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll be back in a couple of minutes with tea and happiness.
Oh, the tables have turned. What are you doing?
I'm sad, Foxy. Give me your spacesuit. Right, so I need to go...
We should have a spare one over here.
I just used that to go get my last spacesuit.
Oh.
So basically, I need to go there. I need to get the spacesuits. I need to come back with the spacesuits.
Yeah.
And then we need to go back out there and do the mine. Or alternatively, we could just dig down by the portal and make our own mine shaft that's safe. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. So, about my gyrocopter, you know it fell into the...
Yeah.
Yeah, like that happened.
Yeah.
Just remembered something that may have been on the gyrocopter.
Oh no. What?
I don't want to talk about it, I don't think.
Oh, okay, fair enough. You keep it to yourself then, Mr. B.
I will do. I will do. Let's just say... Let's do some manual mining for a little bit.
No!
And then...
Not the mining drill! No, why did you put that? Oh my... God, those drills are such a pain to make, Mr. Beardstone. You owe me a big old mining drill.
I do. I'm sorry. I'm sad.
You're fired, Mr. Beardstone.
That seems fair. If I'm fired, does that mean I can come back off the moon?
No.
So, following that absolute mess on the moon, at least we've kind of got the stuff we need. I think. Maybe. There's bound to be something else blocking our path, but let's see what we need to do. So, I want to get to here, which basically means I need to make all these things and get myself an alternator. So this is what we need to make, which has got lots of weird components in it, and I don't know how to make any of this yet. You all right there, Foxy?
Oh, I'm just wondering what you're looking at.
I was looking at the quest book.
Oh, is it up there, is it?
Yeah, that's exactly where it is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Good, you carry on.
Will do, sir. Anyway, so what we need to make are essential plates. So we need this one here, which is a sheet of lapis. Okay, right. We need to squash down blocks of lapis. And then that's going to give us these integrated circuits. Oh, geez. Okay, so that's going to give us the integrated circuits. That's good. So we're probably going to want to make ourselves a little machine to do this. I think that's going to be the best route. But the problem we've got at the moment is all of our machines are kind of scattered all over the place. I think it's about time we had maybe a centralized workshop type thing. And I think maybe over here would be a good place for it. I reckon we can probably build one here. Let's just clear up this mess. We don't need this factory diagram anymore. Now, if we're going to be building a workshop over here, the first thing I'm going to need is power. And to be honest, I think we can just steal that from right here. Look at that. Let's maybe keep it a little bit tidier though and do this. And then let's just build a platform here to stick a workshop on. Okay, we have a platform, we have power, and I've done it like this so that I can basically just do that and get power wherever I need it, which is going to be marvelous. And as we've got iron and andesite alloy on tap now, although it was expensive, I think it's definitely worth it. It's going to make our lives easier. So let's make our first small machine here. So we're actually going to put a couple of machines in here, just basic ones that we're going to be needing for making the lapis things. And let's just take this one step at a time and build the machines as we need them. So first up, as I say, we need to make lapis sheets. So I guess I didn't actually need the press and the bowl yet, but whatever, that's fine. That'll probably come in handy in future. But we've got loads of lapis. Look at that. So first up, let's turn these into sheets. And then what we're going to need is molten silver and copper wire. So I guess we need to build some kind of rotating system because these have to go round 6 times as well. Let's see what we can rustle up. Oh, and they're ready.
Mr. Beardstone?
Yes, boss?
I'm trying to make this work with buckets, and I'm struggling a little bit here. You got any ideas? No, I'm making these puny smelters, and I'm trying to put lava buckets in, which works, and then get them back out again as buckets and put them back onto this depot, which works, but the only way I can get them out is with a hopper, but the hopper will suck out the lava bucket before it's gone in the machine. If I take the hopper away, the lava will go in, and it will burn, and it will do it, but then the bucket just pops out anywhere.
Yes.
So how do I get the bucket out only when the lava's gone in?
You don't, but these things can hold 100 buckets.
But I want it fully automated, Mr. Beardstone.
Yes, like my factory over there, which is fully automated as long as I top up the buckets once every 2 days.
Right.
So after being extremely unhelpful with Foxy's fuel problem, I did manage to bodge together a machine that takes the copper ingots, crushes them, and then turns them into wire. So we're now creating copper wire so we can feed this contraption we're about to make, and this needs to be a roundy one, so, where to begin? Everything all right, Foxy?
Oh, yes. Yes. Couldn't be better, Mr. B. You know me. If I'm not getting blown up by a creeper, I'm not playing Minecraft.
I'm building a workshop, Foxy.
Oh, about time. About time.
So we've got a basin smasher. We've got a normal smasher, just for when you quickly need a quick little cheeky smash.
Yeah.
And this is a copper or whatever wire maker we need. But basically, I can chuck copper in there and it comes out as wire over here.
Brilliant. There's only one problem with it, Mr. Beardstone. You haven't done it far enough away.
What do you mean I haven't done it far enough away?
Normally when you build things that are useful, they're miles away from everything else that we're doing, so that they're like really awkward to get to. And this one seems to be quite close.
Would you like me to put it over in that village?
Yes.
I was starting to get through a whole lot of andesite casing, so I decided to put together a machine to make them. Oh, no, it's going the wrong way. Right, there we go, that's better. So, we need to make this circly one now. And I think it makes sense that the first thing I do is just make a big old belt, and then we can figure it out from there. So, let's stick a belt on and stick all the things that we know we're going to need on top. So, if we're going in that direction, the first thing we need to do is to put silver on it. Then we need copper wire, slammer. And we can have that go into a barrel, and then we'll send it all the way back round the front here. So it'll do a round, it will go into the barrel, then we'll connect that back up to here, we'll stick it into another barrel. We're going to want a brass funnel on here so we can filter it out, so once we get a complete chip, it will keep those in the barrel and stop sending them round. But the rest of this, I think we can pretty much just get away with andesite funnels here. So this should work. What we need to do is make sure that... Oh, no, not like that. But what we need to do is make sure that these things have got some kind of input so we can just feed loads of copper wire in. Set the output to the bottom. There we go. So the last thing we need is silver. And that's going to be a fun one. So I think what I might do is put a small little smelter type system here, I guess. So the first thing we're going to need for this is going to be a pipe. Although, to be honest, one of them is going to need to be a pump. So let's do that. In fact, if we move that over this way a little bit, and then just bring this up like this, we can stick a cog there. That's going to pump that. Now I just need a small tinker's smeltery thingy. If we put a heater there and a melter on top, should be as simple as that, really.
Mr. Beardstone?
Yes, boss?
You took the seared bricks, but you didn't replace them. We had a deal, sir.
Okay, fine, I'll replace them.
Gee whiz, do you know?
I've replaced them.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. There we go. We have our first chip. Woo! Foxy, I built an integrated circuit. Yay!
I mean, what?
I don't know what it does. I'm just really happy because I finally achieved something.
Oh, well done. Good job. Oh, this looks rather fancy.
Yeah, well, this machine makes these.
And what do these do?
Yes.
Good. Excellent. I'll leave you to it.
Thanks. So I have a feeling we're going to need a bunch of these, so let's just get this production going. We need some more copper wire as well, which is indeed this one. The sound of success. Lots of machines working. It's nice that something went right for a change. The question is, what's the next step? Get 128 of them. Okie dokie. But we want to make an alternator, which means we need one of these. What's this? A red cell battery. Now we need Certus quartz. But to be honest, I'm pretty sure we've actually already got silver plates, and we've possibly already got some copper cable as well. So let's go have a little look-see and see what we can find. As I say, I'm fairly sure we've got loads of silver plates from the moon. Yeah, absolutely tons of them. Sure, I've seen some insulating wire somewhere as well. Yep, insulated copper cable. Now we just need the Certus quartz, and for that, we need Certus quartz seeds, which I think we get just from doing this. And if we do it over here, we can do it a lot quicker, so let's put these in there, and then we can actually shift-click 2 stacks of Certus quartz seeds. Amazing. But to turn these into Certus quartz itself, we just need to chuck these in water, which is a bit weird. So considering we're going to be sitting next to water for the next 20 minutes, let's see if we can find our fishing rod. And then we can do some fishing and keep an eye on them at the same time. This will be a nice relaxing 20 minutes for me. Well, we've been fishing for about 10 minutes and those little crystal things seem to be getting slightly bigger. Or is that just in my head? I don't even know. Yep, they're definitely getting bigger. Oh, hello. They've just changed. Are they finished? They look finished. Yeah, look at that. Foxy, I did a thing.
I noticed you just got the Applied Energistics 2 thing.
Yeah, I've got Certus quartz. My 20 minutes were up, and I have many of it. But more importantly, where are you?
Somewhere.
Just you underground in your spaghetti mess.
Maybe.
I think all I need to do is go over to the mechanical crafter and craft an alternator.
Is that all you need to do?
I think that's all I need to do.
That's a bit quicker than what I've got to do.
I also need to open this, the Amazon delivery. I wish to know what's in it. Okay.
It's a cat.
What?
And it's...
What in the world?
And if you click it, it loves you. Adopt a flopper? Well...
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna slowly back away from that. That's just weird. That's weird. Right, so I need to make myself one of these. Now we need to make an alternator. So we've got iron sheets, we've got that, we've got one of these. We need copper spools, that won't be a problem. So with these spools, if I put wire around them like that, excellent. Okay, I need 2 of those. But to be honest, we're probably gonna need more anyway, so let's just make a bunch. And then I need a standard machine casing, so I need lead plates. That doesn't sound ideal. Okay, no worries. We can use iron sheets for this as well. The last thing we need are capacitors. And, oh no, we need electron tubes again. Foxy, do you happen to have any of those electron tubes left?
There's a couple in the chest in front of the smelter.
Oh, amazing. So now we just need some more copper and zinc to flatten. Now that should be what we need for capacitors. Yep, brilliant. So hopefully we can make an alternator now and we'll actually have electricity. This is going to be amazing, mainly because it's one step closer to getting storage sorted, and I really want to get storage sorted. And it has just occurred to me I did not need to do this in a mechanical crafter whatsoever, but we've done it now, so let's have this thing made up for us. Oh, jeez, and it was going so well today. Ta-da! We have power! Power!
We already had power.
No, we've got electricity.
Electricity power?
Yes.
Oh, that's a whole new kind of power, Mr. Beardstone.
Yep, we're generating 15 FE per tick, whatever that means.
15 FE? Wow.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means.
What are we going to do with all this power?
Eventually, Foxy, storage.
We're going to store the power.
No. Oh, jeez.
I like this idea. We can put it away for a safekeeping and then get it out when we need it most. Good idea.
I don't even... Took me all day to do that. Could at least be happy.
I am happy. I'm ecstatic. Cool. I'm over the moon. I can't believe it. What an achievement. You've done so good, Mr. B.
Please don't mention the moon. That cat cube thing is very, very scary.
It's very annoying, Mr. Beardstone, because it keeps following me round and meowing, and I don't like it at all.
Is it going to mysteriously disappear, Foxy?
It may well do that, yes. I've got a feeling it might.
I'll finish the nice big drill for you, buddy.
Oh, you made me a new one?
Yes. Yes, it's a little bit larger than the previous.
It's invisible, apparently.
No. It's on me. I thought I'd keep it on me just in case I felt like jumping in lava again.
Oh, okay.
Let me do that and.
I thought you took out half of the tower.
No, don't be silly. I'd never do such a thing.
Stop it!
Why is it? I've just turned the thing round. Why is it facing that way now?
It's whichever way you're facing it places.
Yeah, but that's the front.
There you go.
Silly thing. It's okay. It's placing backwards. But apart from being a little bit backwards, Foxy, look at the size of that.
Wow, that's a mighty drill.
Yeah.
That is mighty, Mr. Beardstone. We should be able to plow up half the moon with that thing in no time.
Yes. I really don't want to go back to the moon, Foxy.
No, I don't. I'm still stuck with this, Mr. Beardstone. I can't think of a good way of doing it because every way I think of doing it, we're just going to get ingots that are just like, if we end up with, let's say, way more copper than anything else like we have, we're just going to end up with copper in the vault. And then there won't be anything else in there, and they won't be able to get anything else in there because the copper's not going to go anywhere. So I don't think that's a reasonable solution. And I can't think of a reasonable solution off the top of my head. And this is one of those things that's probably really, really obvious, but because I'm trying to do it in a short amount of time, so that we, for the video, I'm just getting confused. So I think I might finish this off outside of the video.
Outside the episode? Yeah, no, okay. No, that makes perfect sense. I mean, we have made some huge, huge progress today.
We have. Ridiculous amount.
We started off with a highly successful trip to the moon, like they always are.
Yeah. I remember it.
We've got a little workshop now with plenty of power to add more machines as and when we need them, so we don't have to keep butchering everything else.
Yeah, you've done some applied energistics somewhere as well. I don't know where that is.
Yeah, look, I made this. We've got power.
Oh, that is? Oh, that's it.
This was my entire day, Foxy.
An alternator. Good job.
It's important. We need that.
It's really important, Mr. Beast.
It is. And I had to build loads of machines to make it work. It wasn't like I did nothing. It wasn't like I was filling up these tanks with blood.
There was only a bit of blood. My blood, sweat, and tears went into this, Mr. Beardstone.
Yeah, I can see. It's literally in there right now. But yeah, I mean, I would say that it's been a very successful day, though.
Yes.
I'm actually very much pleased with the progress. Yes. And this is all going to be a little bit shinier when we come back next week, right?
Yeah.
The confidence is definitely there. Yeah.
I need a pint.
I would join you, but I don't think I can wait 20 minutes.
I may have some ready. Just depends if that creeper drank them. I do.
You had some. You had some ready last week, and you drank them both before I even got here.
Put my backpack down. Look, there's one. Do you want it? There you go.
Oh, actually got a pint.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Chin up.
That was nice. Oh. That's been sat on there a while, I think.